Hello students. Today we will classify a data set based on the decision tree induction. Right? We will classify this data set. Already you are familiar with this data set. So we will classify this data set with respect to the decision tree algorithm. Right? So we will use the Weka Explorer. First we will preprocess the data and then we will classify. Means how we will get the decision tree, the correct decision tree of this data set that we will learn. So this is my data set. Okay. So before uh, classification, we will do two things. We will create one training set and we will create one test set, because in classify, suppose I am just choosing the file from here. So I want to classify this ARF file, right? So these are there. We have all the selected attribute. We have all the attributes, the relations, total 14 relations are here. We will classify. So here four options are there, right? How you want to classify, right? So we will use the training set, then the test set, cross validation, and the percentage split. Fine. So we will do accordingly. So first we will do the training set. We will test using the training set, right? So for this we will apply some filter here. This is remove percentage, right? So here I am giving this, it is 50% here, so you can use it 60%. Okay, save. Sixty percent. I'm applying this, and now, so already this came, right? You have now the 6 data set with respect to youth is 2, middle age is 2, and senior is 2. Okay, so now I'm just saving this. This is I'm giving as a test. Fine. So I'm just saving this one. Fine. So already it has been saved here. This one, right? Again, I'm opening the original file, this one, and I will now create the training set. So same, we will choose that it is here. So we have it's there, and that selection will be true. Invert selection, that you have to select as a true when you will create the training set. Okay, this is okay. Apply. Here now with youth you have the 3 youth middle 2 and senior 3, means total 8 instances are here. So I am just saving this as a training. Okay, so I have saved this. Okay, so now we will create, or we will use the model with the training set. Okay, so I'm going to the pre-process. So I will choose this is just remove all the filters. Okay, and close it. So just removing all the filters now, closing it. I'm opening the file. So first we will start with the training set. This is my training set. So I'm going to classify. So I have selected the training set. Okay, and from here you have to use the classifier. Right, from here you have to use the classifier. So this is under tree. This is the tree. So under tree you have to use the J48. This is our decision tree algorithm. Right, if you right click on this, so you can see here. Okay, this one. So now we will start the classification. So here this is the result of the classification. Here you can see that we have the training set, right? We have the age and this, and now you can see from here that whatever the training set you have, you can, if you can check the summary from here, then you can understand that what is actually going on here, right? Means out of 8 tuple, it has classified correctly the 7 tuples and incorrectly 1 tuples, right? Means the result obtained from the training data is optimistic here, fine. And here you have the root mean errors, root mean square error is there, relative absolute error is there, total number of instances 8. So all the details are here. This is the detail of accuracy by the class, right? And last you have the confusion matrix, that one instance of a class yes have been assigned to a class no, and 2 of class are no assigned, means 3 are there, right? Means 3 instance, 1 instance of class is A is yes, means 3 instances are no, sorry, and 1 instance is yes, and here 2 instances are, 4 instances are yes, no, 0 are the instances. So it has been classified. This is a confusion matrix, right? So this is the analysis report that means when you will do the assignment, so you have to give the screenshot of the process of this Weka, and you have to just copy this one and you have to write the analyzing result. This will be the tab, and under this analyzing result tab, whatever you will copy from here, entire thing, that you need to copy there, I need to paste there. Okay, so this is the analyzing report. And if you want to check the decision tree, means you have to check, so right click on it and visualize tree. So here you can see the entire tree. Here you can see the entire tree based on the training set. Here you can see that this is age, since we have the 8 instances. So this is age, number, no, yes, and yes. So it has been segregated into 3. This is youth, middle, and senior. So that also you have to give the screenshot, right? So this is the decision tree based on the training set, but you have clear. So now I am going to the classify using the test set. Already we have the test set, right? Just wait for a minute. So I'm just checking the now I will test based on the test set, right? So we will select the test set what already I have created, close. So in this test set we have the 5 attribute, right? I'm closing this one, and again already the algorithm is selected, and I will start. Okay, so there are 6 instances are there, and here you can see it has classified correctly 50% and incorrectly classified 50%, right? So before, when you have seen that in the training set it had classified more accurately, right? So here it is 50-50. Fine. The confusion matrix is also there. So out of 5, so 1 instance is related to yes, and next what, that we have 2 related to no, and 3 related to yes. So here also, if you want to visualize the tree, that you can see that it is same, it is the same way it can predict based on the training set, right? This is the tree structure. Here also you have to give the output, that what is the actual output based on the training set, sorry, test set. Next we will do the cross validation, right? It is nothing, means we will validate 10 times, 10 folds it is known as. So means we will separate the training set into 10 folds, and or 10 iteration you can say, and in each iteration it will compare the result with the other remaining 9 set, like that. Means if it is d1 d2 d3 up to d10, so when the d1 will perform, means when you will obtain the training set, or the often the first model which is tested on D1, so it will um, compare with the training set D2 to D10, or if, when you will consider D2, so it will compare the training set from D1 to D10, right? So which one in the first iteration, D1 is the will be treated as a test set, and training set will be rest of the data. Rest means D2 to D10. So this is the cross validation. So here you can change the folds. So I have taken the 10 folds, mean it will create the 10 training set, as well as it will create the 10 test set, and it will cross validate everything. So first I will open the file. So now I am taking the original file which have the 14 instances, right? I'm removing all the filters. I'm classifying this cross validation. The algorithm is same. So I have started. So here you can see when you are doing the cross validation, so it can correctly classify the 57 instance, means it's a 50% is a 50%, right? And this is the entire result. And if you visualize the tree, so it is showing you the other options like this, right? I mean, it is accurately showing you the all the segregation of the data, that how the decision tree will look like and how you are segregate the class levels. Fine. So this is another method. Next we will do the percentage split. In percentage split, what you are doing that here by default it is the 66%, means that percent of data will be treated as a test data. Right, means we will predict we will evaluate the classifier on, so on this 66% of data, like that. This is whatever the data we have the 14 data, 14 tuple in the entire data set, right, in this by computer. So it will predict 66% of the tested data, right? So it is 66%. So again I am starting on the data, so it is started. So here you can see this is 8 data is there, means it has taken 8 instances. So on this the classification is what it can correctly classify only 2, means 40% correct classified instances are there, incorrect is 60%. So it is a very you can say it is a very poor, right? Means it is not optimistic classification, right? And here you can see that the entire tree. So if you use the training set, then only you can get the optimistic result, right? This is the training set, and here you can see the optimistic result like this. So this is all about the decision tree induction algorithm. Means you have to run on the training set, test set, cross validation, and the percentage split, and you have to compare all the results what you are getting as output. Fine. So thank you.